of love?
No, I just want to know how the emu sequence
You look
is.
like you're riding an emu.
I'm going to go with okay. And queuing.
And queuing. What?
It's
Back to the kitchen.
culture kick.
Culture Kick Blueberry.
Blueberry pastry.
Pastry.
Sour.
Smell it before you could taste it.
What? The blueberry or the pastry or the sour or something else?
Yeah, blueberry.
The
It's not
blueberry.
here actually.
All right.
No, you've got a bit of pink in there. You was that just because your hands? You've been
Let's not
pink.
talk about Chad's sex life before we get on camera. Right, so the question I'm going to ask is, how do they do blueberry sour?
Well, the way you do a lot of sours.
Yep.
If it's not a what do we call them? There's like the lambic approach to sour, which is you basically leave it, don't add yeast, and allow it to naturally inoculate, and use your local yeast, like the Belgian lambic. This is not
that's
one
just
of
a
those.
wild for them, though.
Yeah, this isn't one of those.
Okay.
This will have lactobacillus added presumably as the souring agent
Mhm.
in some form or another. Different ways to do it.
It's not
That's
yogurty
lactobacillus,
like
yeah.
brouhaha is.
No, but it's done essentially. It's what we call a kettle sour. Yeah, so they have added lactobacillus and fruited during secondary. Right. So what that means is you pasteurize a fruit based. When I say syrup, what they'll do is they'll basically pasteurize a load of crushed blueberries and create a juice that's pasteurized, so it's not going to do weird shit with the yeast that's in it.
Yep.
And then add that in to secondary fermentation. So you ferment the beer as a sour beer, and it's a base.
Yep.
And then you add the blueberry content later. Now mash is very specifically
essentially-
the pre-phase before you boil it.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
that's
to
way
know.
back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you know.
So you you add it later, and it's really interesting because they obviously they don't add too much because this is slightly coloured, isn't it? It isn't. Like you don't look at that and go, holy crap, that looks like a blueberry. It doesn't look like this can. Like it's not purple, but
So-
there's a hint of it.
So what you're saying is that when you make a beer, you can actually make it in the mash portion where you actually can lambic it and then age it so it goes off, and then backblend it with fresh stuff and adding macerated fruit into it. Or you can actually blend literally blueberry juice, pasteurized blueberry juice into it after secondary.
Yeah, so
So there's several different ways of making
There's
it. is what I'm
different,
saying.
but a kettle sour, I suppose, is most appropriate for, making canned beer that's going to be consistent.
Yep.
Which is why almost all sours that we drink are like that.
Do we like sours?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Well, I'm actually in love with really high imperial sours myself.
Right.
Like the raspberry sour from Hope Estate, that's a really good one. But it's also 9% and tastes like Redskins, which most beer drinkers wouldn't be keen on.
Yeah.
But this one though is actually, it tastes like a blueberry tart. It's actually really nice.
It's definitely approachable.
It's a delicious, and it kind of goes, have another mouthful. It says, have another mouthful. You just had a mouthful.
Oh, it's super easy to drink. I don't get masses of blueberries off it, but then I'll be honest, I don't
It's a
get
subtle
much
hint.
blueberry from blueberries. So,
No,
No,
okay.
No, I
it's
find
not a strong
blueberries
tasting.
and you know,
Berry.
me and subtlety. 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 Yeah.
Didn't you invent the language? Jesus Christ.
That's why it's called the King's English. Have you met that guy? I like it. This actually just got a big thumbs up from a beer drinker who doesn't like sour.
Yeah.
So that's a really good thing. I've actually every time Tento's released a culture kick, I'm always really sort of that. It's always the beer range I'm like I'm a bit reluctant for. Like could just go like I think they did a lemon lime curd tart at one point or something. I can't remember what they did. But and then I have it from other companies as well, which again they're sours. They get really off the wall. I must admit the last four, which has been a strawberry one, they've done a cherry one, they've done and this one, have all been really good.
I think blueberry's a good mix for beer because it's a nice subtle flavour and it.
And the lactose in there as well for the actual for the give that pastry sort of note. That's actually quite good as well. It's not over the top.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not
Everything.
over the top.
It's well blended. If you were to say that's a wine, it's well blended, right?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything
matches.
balanced,
Yeah.
Subtle.
So
I typically, when I have a sour, I want it to be really sour. and so I'm a bit disappointed that they're not more sour.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a great entry set.
As a drinkable beer, this is more appropriate.
Yeah, this is what Australians can drink rather than the
it's
road
more
out.
appropriate.
Rather than go, but I kind of want to do that sometimes.
Yeah, well, if you buy a sour, then you want to do that, don't you?
Yeah, that said, if you would give me any other sour that I've ever tried, or a Rodenbach original, I'd go the Rodenbach original because that is just so good. It's almost balsamic vinegar,
Yeah, it is. It is really hard to drink
but the
sometimes.
right side for drinking.
Oh.
And on that note, I think we can stop the thing now. You better
That's
get
a
this
really
one.
unfair comparison.
It was a really
Let's
good.
compare this beer with Rodenbach original.
Yeah.
It's not
Hey, with
so
that being
bad.
said, though, this is one that, as I said, a beer drinker who doesn't like sours.
It's
went-
a great
yeah,
answer.
It's a
yeah.
great one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think normally when we put a sour out to people, it really divides the room. I wouldn't be surprised if quite a lot of people liked it.
Really
did.
More than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and on that note, I think we can go on to the next
We're
beer.
moving.
It's a long way around.